Richard Jankovsky to testify this morning. Richard, good morning. If you wouldn't mind stating your name and position and affiliation for the record, please.
Good morning. My name is Richard Jankovsky. I am president of the DPS Officers Association. We are here in support of Senate Bill 1071. We are for that bill. Mr. Chair, members, recently DPSOA worked with other members of the law enforcement community to assist a former DPS trooper who was gravely wounded in a shooting 33 years ago with the purchase of a new electric wheelchair to aid in his mobility and a specially equipped van in which to get around. While working with him and his family and witnessing the financial difficulty they have endured over the decades since his catastrophic injury, questions were raised about whether the current benefit is adequate to aid in the needs of a trooper who suffers a career-ending injury that requires long-term care. In researching this, I couldn't even find his salary. It was 1988. He was shot in the head 16 days before Christmas and 100% disabled. And we had to do a fundraiser to purchase him a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair and a van that he could get his wheelchair in to get around. The current benefit for someone who is catastrophically injured in the line of duty is based on an amount equal to 100% of the officer's average monthly compensation at the time of their injury. And keep in mind, he was shot in 1988. It does not take into consideration what the trooper might have earned had the career not been cut short, and it is not adjusted for inflation. Senate Bill 1071 adjusts the disability retirement benefit to an amount based on the maximum salary authorized under the person's applicable position classification salary schedule as prescribed by the General Appropriations Act as adjusted time to time. We believe this change would give comfort and aid that should a catastrophic injury, we're not talking about a twisted ankle, a catastrophic injury be incurred while serving and protecting this state in the line of duty, that the trooper and their family would be taken care of over the long term. I visited with friends of this affected trooper, and his pay is so little. When we started discussing this, his first question, are they going to take any more out of my paycheck? That was his very first question. We appreciate Chairman Anchia for sponsoring this bill and ask for the committee's favorable vote on the bill. And thank you all for your support on this. Thank you.
Well, Richard, first of all, thank you for being here, and thank you for your passion for this trooper and for all those that are similarly situated. And thoughts and prayers with the family and with your entire membership of all the incredible officers that serve us every day. So thank you, sir, for your service and sacrifice. And please know that we want to support that family and all those that are similarly situated.
Thank you.
Members, are there any further questions at this time? Yes, just Chairman
really quickly. Thank you for your testimony today. It seems like on a regular basis we're hearing about officers catastrophically hurt in the line of duty. For our troopers whom we value deeply and who are here at the Capitol protecting us from credible threats on a regular basis, what kind of universe are we talking about? Troopers that during maybe the last 30 or 40 years have been catastrophically injured. And if you don't have the exact figure, I mean, just maybe
I can tell you, Chair,
yeah.
Normally we don't survive
Yeah.
when an event like this happens. The number is so small, he is the only one that we have worked with. I would defer to ERS for an accurate count.
We'll call him up.
But I can tell you he is the only one that DPSOA has actively worked with.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Representative Munoz.
Well, I just want to say it's good to see you, and thank you very much, not only for what you do in your service to this state, but what you do on behalf of the association and the people that you represent. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, very much. Any further questions this time? Thank you, sir, for your testimony.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate you being here.
Thank you so
sir.
much. Thank you all.
Let's call up ERS. Chair now calls Shaq Nail to testify.
Morning again, Mr. Chairman, members. Shaq Nail, the ERS, resource on the bill, neutral on the bill. If any questions.
Thank you, Shaq, and appreciate you being here. And I know the chairman's got a question on you as well. So you just heard the testimony a moment ago about the number of individuals that would be similarly situated in the system. Any further commentary on that beyond what Richard shared with us?
Just so you know that the section of law that is applicable here applies to correctional officers as well as the DPS officers. So the total of correctional officers and DPS is 24 that are affected by this particular bill. 5 DPS and the rest are correctional officers.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that clarification. Chairman Chia.
Thanks. And I was looking at the fiscal note. Is there an actuarial impact that you all have seen for these 24?
The number is too small to have any real actuarial impact on the fund. There's of course a cost when you readjust, but that would not be the actuarial impact.
And really, this periodic readjustment is almost like an inflation
Like a cost of living
escalator,
adjustment.
right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Whenever you raise the schedules
Yeah.
that are in the Appropriations Act, then we will recalculate based upon your increase in the schedule.
Thank you.
Very good. Members, are there any further questions at this time? Thank you, sir, for being here. Really appreciate you. Okay, members with some other resource witnesses, but I think we're in good shape. All right. Is there anyone else who wishes to testify on, for, or against SB 1071? Hearing none, the chair recognizes Chairman Chia to close.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Jeff was nice enough to pull the actuarial impact statement that's in your Dropbox, and it's about $800,000 for the employees that would be positively impacted by this bill. And I think it's an important signal from this committee and from this legislature on how we value our correctional officers and our troopers. Thank you. I close.
Absolutely. We all full concurrent at that. At this time, the chair withdraws the committee substitute to SB 1071. SB 1071 will be left pending at this time.